Moms, and today I will be reviewing Chalkola acrylic. I just got a box full of some stuff, but not just any stuff. It's stuff from Chalkola. So they reached out to me and asked if I would use their products and make a post about it, and that means I've made it. Just kidding. But it is pretty cool, and I'm really excited to try it out. So they sent me a 15 panels, they're 8x10, and it's cotton. So I usually paint on wood and sometimes canvas. I've never really painted on the panels, so it might be a good middle ground between wood, which has the solid surface, and canvas. And then they also sent me a box of acrylic paints, which Chalkola normally does chalk markers, but they are getting into the paint game, and so I wanted to try it out. And it's a 64 pack. They're 22 milliliter tubes, which would be 0.74 US fluid ounces. 64 colors. I mean, that's a lot of colors. I usually roll with like 10. But, so I'm excited. So let's see. I'm gonna open it. And these are the tube sizes. And they did come with like gold, some metallic paints. Let's see. So it's got regular paints, and then it's got neons, and it has metallic paints. And then they have this little thing down here that talks about the light fastness and opacity, and each one has what it is. So that's kind of cool. Let's get started. Start by saying that I painted the back of this with kind of a maroon mauve color to start with, and it's just house paint. I find that that's a good way to kind of start your canvas, because you can get a lot of it and it goes really far, and it's pretty inexpensive, so it's a good base thing to paint with. I should probably put you back farther, but you're gonna be close because that's where I had the camera. But yeah, so it's just a good way to start a painting. And then that way, because these tubes are so small, you would probably need like a whole tube or at least half a tube to do a background like this. So I just like to have a nice start, and it's pink. It's nice when that kind of just pops through. And so yeah, that's why I did that. So, just so you know. Okay, just real quick, I want to say that their paint is not runny like that. I added a lot of water to it to get that drippy effect, because that's what I want in my paintings. So, just so you know. Now I'm going to add gesso to the top. I'm going to put white kind of where the pink is. And I just like to use gesso to do that because it's nice and thick. So I just lay it in there, and so that's what the gesso looks like. And let me go look at what brand I use, because I just get a big tub of it. So let me go do that. Okay, so I use Utrecht gesso. It's a big thing of it. It's expensive, but do not skimp out on gesso. So, okay, I'm gonna show you how I use it. Okay, so you might ask while watching this, why don't I just use white paint? It's because I like how thick the gesso is, and paint is more expensive than gesso. And yeah, so that's why. If you're interested in using Chalkola paints too, you can go to their website and use coupon code AndreaH10 to get 10% off. And on Amazon, you can use Chalkola10 to get 10% off. Woohoo! Okay, so I'm done with my painting. So, yeah. I water my paints down a lot, which seemed okay with this. You can tell there's less pigments, it seems. They did take longer to dry than a lot of my paints do, which is kind of nice, because my acrylics, like the Goldens and especially the Goldens, dry fast, and then so does the Liquitex, so usually I have to squirt it with water. But I didn't have to do that with this paint, which was kind of nice. I mean, I think it works just fine for painting. The pigment might be less, but if you mix it with a little bit of white, usually that'll help. And I like how my piece turned out. I don't think anybody could tell that this was, you know, not high-end paint. Maybe they could. Nobody cares. But I did like using the paints. The tubes are pretty small for me. I usually paint big, so this wouldn't last me very long. I'll have to look up if they have bigger tubes available, or if you can even buy them individually. So like if you ran out of one color, could you get it just by itself instead of buying the whole pack? So yeah, I think they're great paints, and it was fun. They have all kinds of fun colors that I liked. I haven't tried the gold or the neon colors, but I will. I like using those. But yeah, this was a fun piece to create with the Chalkola paints, and yeah, I'd use them. I am using them, but yeah, I'll probably just throw them in with all my other paints and use them, because it is nice to have those little extra fun colors instead of having to mix them. Yeah. Well, I hope you liked my video on Chalkola acrylic paints. This is one of my first videos. I've made a few, but my goal is to make 10 videos in the next month, because I want to start doing this regularly, you know, YouTube famous. But I mean, it's more fun to see people and talk this way, the way we're talking, you know. So yeah, so if you want to give me a subscribe to see more videos coming up in the next month, that would be cool. And like my video. I'm trying to think about what all those YouTubers say. Like, subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram at @aholmesartstudio. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you later, maybe.